Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will look into the types of individuals who are typically preyed upon by narcissists, and we will also scrutinize the factors that draw narcissists to these individuals. By comprehending on the type of individuals that narcissists tend to prey upon, we can gain valuable insight into the workings of abusive and manipulative relationships. This understanding can help us develop effective strategies for shielding ourselves and others from the emotional damage caused by these toxic entities. So, let's dive right in. Due to their personality disorder, individuals with narcissistic traits have an unquenchable desire for attention, admiration, and control. This drives them to incessantly seek out victims or targets. Narcissists are predators who seek out individuals they believe will provide them with the validation and attention they crave, and they often switch targets as their needs change, or as their current target becomes less satisfying, or if they see a new potential target as a challenge that they want to conquer. They pick people as a source of supply for whatever it is they desire at that moment. Whether it's attractiveness, accomplishment, wealth, status, a home, etc. It's all about what you can give them or do for them. They basically pick you because you're a good person and you possess the qualities they envy but can never truly possess. They then mirror those qualities as if they have them and thereafter devalue you to yourself and others in an attempt to overcome their internal emptiness and shame, to make their false self believe that they're better than you. Later, by projecting their inadequacies onto you and blaming you for the failure of the relationship, they jump on to the next target. Narcissists are well known for casting a wide net when it comes to testing the waters with potential supply or target, and when potential targets have given the narcissist the fitting feedback they are looking for, the narcissist then scans through their shortlist to see where they should focus their efforts. When the narcissist has identified the prime target, which will likely be someone they see as compatible and high in the traits that the narcissist lacks, such as empathy, good energy, not to mention someone who is submissive with people-pleasing tendencies, then the narcissist starts putting on a manufactured persona designed to draw the target in. Of course, the narcissist would have studied the target carefully by now. It's ironical and stranger than fiction, but actually true. Narcissists hate what they are most attracted to. Those very special qualities that you possess, they hate yet want for themselves, and will stop at nothing to take them away from you. They hate your kindness, goodness, generosity, a person with convictions and grace, beauty inside and out, a person who is authentic in every way. Think of every amazing thing you love about an ideal person and just flip it. What a normal person loves, what inspires them, narcissists hate. But they want it, but with such twisted hearts they hate. That's what the disorder is about. The narcissist values you and in the same vein hates you for the traits and abilities that you bring to the relationship that he or she is devoid of. Narcissists target those that are on the same vibrational setting as the narcissist's false self, which is his outward persona. As a result, narcissists are attracted to the empathetic people. They look for lonely people with low self-esteem and who are also high on empathy. These people are often reverse narcissists, meaning they grew up with the same pressures that tend to produce narcissism, but they chose the better response and became too empathetic instead of becoming narcissistic. But they retain the low self-esteem and sense of worthlessness which comes in any environment which tends to produce narcissism. This is why, if you fit such criteria, be very careful about befriending people who approach you out of the blue and seek to develop a friendship or romantic relationship with you. The choice of such people or easy victims comes naturally to the narcissist. He won't be looking for these people consciously, but he will feel that there's a connection, upon meeting such people. Here's the thing about narcissists: they don't know they're narcissists, usually. They know they are different and something is extremely wrong with them, but they don't realize that their problem is narcissism. This is why they will act so damn naturally when trying to befriend a victim. This is why the victim will swear that the narcissist was genuine in his or her intentions. So yes, it really does suck that it's the most vulnerable people, the ones who most need to encounter a good and strong human being, tend to end up with the worst people. We forget that nature had a cruel side. This is why, even in modern times, it is crucial to cultivate awareness, moral excellence, and resilience. Otherwise, nature will find a way to destroy you. And the narcissist being one of nature's many tools of destruction. So, to further elaborate on the inquiry, what kind of people are typically the focus of attraction for narcissists? Here, I would not like to use the word attraction when referring to a narcissist. Generally speaking, narcissists are not attracted to people in the same way as normal healthy people are. Narcs are also drawn to those same desirable attributes, but for very different reasons. Their motives are entirely different. Their aim is to manipulate and use those qualities to their own advantage. They are attracted to people who can serve as dependable sources of supply or gratification. They try to gauge a person's capacity for loyalty early on in the game. They could care less if you have similar interests or values. You may think they like you because you're highly educated, or you're good-looking, or you're kind-hearted. They could care less about looks, education, and frankly how nice you are. Their sole concern is whether you will serve as a reliable source of gratification. Sure, good looks and a nice personality are great perks for them, but these are things you value about you. You mistakenly believe they value you for your wonderful traits. Huh. They could care less. Are you a good source of supply? That's all what they care about. Although narcissists may choose to victimize people with different characteristics, there are specific types of individuals who are more susceptible to their manipulations. Some examples of these targets may include the naive types who don't see the truth about these people. People who are naive are vulnerable to narcissists because they lack the ability to recognize narcissistic traits, as they are not knowledgeable about the signs of narcissism. The typical narcissist's level of deceitfulness and manipulation is something they cannot fathom. They have no idea what narcissists are really like, as they only see the outside shell and fakery that the narcissist projects. They cannot imagine someone being as two-faced and manipulative as the typical narcissist can be. These people can be badly hurt, especially because they don't see it coming. Then there are people who are empathetic and have good hearts and are always looking for the best in others. Narcs will normally target kind-hearted people with empathy, good morals, honesty, and who are considerate and accommodating, the complete opposite of what they are. The narcissist with toxic traits uses fake love to lure in the empathetic individual, and then gradually feeds off their positive qualities while projecting their own negative emotions onto them. Once the victim has been drained of all their usable goodness, the narcissist discards them without any regard, as callously as he would discard a banana peel. As a result of this manipulation, the victim is left as a mere shell of their former self. Next on the narcissist's radar are those who are lonely and open to accepting anyone into their life just to have someone. Narcissists also target those who are attention-seeking and are drawn to excitement because the narcissist perceives them as easy prey. People with codependent tendencies are also on the list, as they are more likely to tolerate the narcissist's bad behavior. The narc-codependent hookup is the ideal match they seek, as it offers maximum manipulation possibilities for the narc. People who are easygoing and have no boundaries or have difficulties enforcing boundaries are high on the list of potential targets. Narcissists have a strong need to win and be right. They expect and feel entitled to obedience from the people around them and believe that others must comply with their demands, desires, and their inflexible beliefs. For narcissists, these types of individuals offer the perfect opportunity to reign supreme, as they will rarely challenge the narcissist's worldview. Next on the narcissist's radar are people who will make the narcissist feel good about themselves through compliments or gestures. Someone who validates their feelings, overlooks their flaws, and who isn't likely to leave them during the narcissistic abuse. Successful and accomplished individuals or people who have a lot going for them are often prime targets for narcissists. Narcissists are big on status. They want to look good in front of others at all times. Therefore, the people they bring into their social circles to represent them must make them look good in some way. People who are impressive in some way, either in their career, hobbies, and talents, their friendship circles, or family. And anyone who will reflect well on narcissist in the eyes of other people. A common misconception is that narcissists go for the weak, because they are easier to manipulate. In fact, narcissists prefer to try and hook someone who is strong-willed, and who has talents or characteristics they admire. That way, they feel more accomplished if they succeed in tearing them down. Ultimately, with a narcissist, it's all about control. I've seen that a lot of folks get targeted by a narcissist if they have things like strong family relationships, if they have career success, especially if that career has any sort of public face to it. They get targeted if they are in good shape, they exercise a lot, and take care of their appearance. I've also seen people specifically targeted if they are of a religious faith. Then the narcissist either tries to get them to do things that go against their faith and beliefs, or somehow break them down. According to psychotherapists, generally speaking, most people with narcissistic personality disorder want to feel good about themselves, so they gravitate towards people who will make that happen. Either they feel special through association, or they will feel powerful in taking down someone who appears mentally, physically, or emotionally strong. Narcissists, in their disordered minds, are chasing a unicorn that often does not exist. And the chase goes on. Narcissists target you if you are confident. They admire you and chase you until they have won the prize, at which point you are no longer interesting to them, so they tear you down and discard you. If you are insecure, you are easy to exploit and shower the narcissist with attention, at which point you become pathetic to them and they devalue you and discard. In fact, narcissists don't really search for supply or target. Everyone is supply and they are opportunists and bottom feeders. If you are in any way useful to them, they will exploit it until you decide not to be useful anymore. For narcissists, the experience of building the target up only to break them down is often akin to amusement and dominance over their target. It is all a game for the narcissist, as this disordered person lacks empathy and has no remorse for his actions. They take pleasure in witnessing the downfall of someone who once had it all and seeing them become anxious, depressed, and completely shattered. The process is what makes it particularly insidious, and the narcissist relishes in it. Now that you have gained a clearer understanding of the type of individuals a narcissist aims for, you are better armed to steer clear of these toxic individuals. Being familiar with these toxic patterns is like decrypting a complex puzzle, but once you've mastered a few, it is easier going forwards. Chances are the narcissist will test the waters with you initially, at least a few times, but if you hold firm and steady, they will soon get the message and find someone else they deem to be a good target. I trust that this video has given you a better understanding of the individuals whom the narcissist targets. If you found this content helpful and informative, please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. Make sure to click on the bell icon so that you don't miss out on my next video, in which I will be discussing the manipulation techniques used by narcissists to exert control over others. By becoming familiar with the tactics used by individuals with narcissistic personality disorder, you can take steps to safeguard yourself from their harmful influence. I express my gratitude to everyone for tuning in and watching. Let us help spread the awareness and lead healthier and fulfilling lives.